Nicolas Cage's days as Superman are far behind the actor, but it looks like he might be up for playing a villain in that same realm. For those of you who aren't aware, at one point Nicolas Cage was up to play the Man of Steel in a reimagining directed by Tim Burton called Superman Lives. That project had life at the end of the 1990s and came very close to filming, just weeks away from start of production. They had designed tons of concept art, gone through different drafts of the screenplay, different directors and pictures on the film, and it was going to be a very radically different take on Superman. If you guys want to go check it out, I'd recommend the documentary The Death of Superman Lives: What Happened by the late great John Schnepp. But recently, Nick Cage sat down with The Guardian to promote Mandy, and they had an extensive interview in which they talked a lot about his personal life, the production of Mandy, what it meant to him, and they also touched on Superman for a bit. When asked about if he had any interest in returning to the role, Cage had this to say: "Oh, I think my Superman days are long gone." But when The Guardian responds by saying he could be an amazing villain in a Superman movie, he says, "Oh, that would be great. I'd make a great Lex Luthor." Right now, Jesse Eisenberg plays that character in the DC Films universe, but then again, we really don't know if he would even come back to another appearance, as his character was kind of introduced by Zack Snyder and his version of DC Films and everything, and if what we understand is correct, a lot of that is kind of getting pushed away. So maybe there is a chance Nick Cage could come in as Lex Luthor. I think it'd be a very interesting decision to go with. Cage is a great actor, and really he could play any character. I think Lex actually surprisingly would be a good choice for him, but really who knows at this point what they're going to do with that character, or whether or not they would even consider using Lex again. But what do you guys think about this? Could you see Nicolas Cage realistically play Lex Luthor in a Superman film, if they even make any more? Recently we heard about Supergirl taking the spotlight, so maybe he would be going up against Kara Zor-El instead of Kal-El. But for more updates on Superman, DC Films, and everything pop culture, be sure to subscribe to HN Entertainment.